My work and the melting curtain are combined into a screw. It is an ordinary 5 economy. Does this still require customer service? That's because you are being arrogant. You will discover it again after watching this video. It turned out to be a small screw. It also contains so many scientists. No wonder my screws keep moving. It turned out to be this reason. Let's observe it from a scientific perspective. What happens when you enter the melt screen? When rotating the half hand, the snail double and the snail text on the melting screen are inverse combination. The rotation of the melting curtain pulls the snail melting text downwards, will produce pulling force in garlic. The popular point bonus is to stretch the garlic so that it is in a flexible electric state. It's like having a spring at both ends and connecting 2 boards. Then grab the 2 boards and pull the elastic outwards. During the process of the elastic being stretched, a reaction force will be formed. Trying to pull it will bring it back to the original length. Like garlic, in the process of elastic deformation, will form a reaction force that pulls back. This kind of power will spread to the surrounding areas with the Lewis eye as the center. Just compress the 2 boards basically. Let's take this most common snail acid home solid structure as an example. The recongratulatory effect of these 2 plates lies in the snail acid wine. Introducing a nut will cause the 2 plates to compress each other and generate friction. Don't underestimate this kind of friction. In reality, the 2 plates cannot slide easily. Most of it is held back by friction. On the contrary, the middle screw is only responsible for tightening the force. Suppose the total friction force between the 2 plates is 300 twists. We are now constantly adding 2 sides to Larry. Before Larry could reach the friction total of 300, the middle screw only takes a very small amount of Larry from both sides. Keep adding Larry. Once this Larry exceeds its total modulus, the plate will slide and directly contact the screws. This is where all Larry will focus on the contact point between the screw and the plate. Something serious will happen below. One layer of material cannot withstand the pulling and becomes short, or the material will be pulled out of a hole. But the most likely thing is that the screw couldn't bear Larry and became short. There are 3 best prevention methods for this situation. 1. Tighten the screws to increase the compression of the plate to increase friction. Second, the screws used should not be too long. It is most suitable to reserve some position after tightening. Otherwise, it will be stretched due to temperature changes, causes the screw to loosen and cause friction. The best way is to increase the friction of the plate. For example, add a new friction surface body by adding a new one. In this way, even if you use the same screws with the same tightening force, but the result is that it matures to greater pulling power.